here to talk to you today about a culture that has withstood the test of time since colonial times in America. So, have you ever wondered what it would be like to ride around in a buggy your entire life instead of a car? Do you even know what a buggy is? Well, according to this picture that we have up here, a buggy is a horse-drawn carriage that basically serves as a car, but for the Amish. So in order to learn about our society today, we should be able to learn about the simplicity of the Amish lifestyle as well. Their lack of technology and close family ties give us a glimpse of what it was like to live in our past in America. We have been researching the Amish for approximately 3 weeks now and have acquired sufficient information to be presenting to you today about their culture. We will be presenting their culture to you through 3 main points. These main points include their aspects of religion, community, and everyday life.
So the Amish religion is filled with very interesting practices and a rich history. So like many religions, the Amish actually had a lot of divisions. In fact, the Amish began with a division caused by the founder, Jacob Ammen, who created a huge division in the Swiss Anabaptists as he advocated for the preservation of Anabaptist shunning. He eventually separated, created his own church, and in the 1600s, the Amish came to America, everything was fine, until 1865, when the Amish separated into 2 orders, the New and Old Order. The conflict was caused by conservatism and whether they should strictly adhere to something called the Ordinag, Ordinag being a set of informal rules that the Amish follow. Despite all of this religious dissenting beliefs, Amish history shows that a peaceful solution to all of this was peaceful separation from the main group. And this peaceful separation allowed the creation of new groups like the Andy Weavers and the New and Old Order. And according to Amish in the 21st century, the Amish actually advocate forgiveness. Although many religions already advocate forgiveness, the difference for the Amish is their steadfastness in it. So they use Jesus Christ as their model, viewing exemplifying his forgiveness of his tormentors and his mockers on the cross. And the main thing about Amish forgiveness is that they differentiate between forgiveness and forgetting. Just because you forgive something doesn't mean you necessarily forget the transgression, but it's more that you free yourself from the burdens of animosity and grudges against the transgression that occurred. In addition to Amish religion, what's just as important to them is their sense of community. Amish practices such as Rumspringa and forgiveness is very interesting because when you think of the Amish, typically you think of them as strict and old, right? Like they have a set of rules. However, Rumspringa, which means running around, is an actual religious practice that enables religious freedom and a rite of passage. So Tom Shatner, author of Rumspringa, reveals it to be a social religious practice which Amish teens are enabled to explore outside the community and view whether they like it or not. So the Amish, they practice something called adult baptism, which enables the Amish members to decide whether or not they're going to adopt the faith. So Amish teens are yet to be baptized, so they have the option to explore outside the community. And from there, they can discern whether or not they want to join the Amish community, be adopted into it, or join the outside world. This freedom practice is actually very successful in preserving Amish members, as in 90% retention rates occur in some areas. And according to 21st century, forgiveness occurs, and they use Jesus as a model. And as Amish views religion as important to them, so they view their sense of community.
So certain social practices vary within the Amish community that are very different from our daily lifestyle, which is a great indicator of how important our community is to their society. Marriage will bring the community closer, whereas some things can get people excommunicated or shunned from society. According to Lancaster, PA, certain things must be considered before a couple can even announce that they will be married. For example, they must they must be adapted into the Amish faith by being baptized, and they must both agree to follow the Ordinag. Instead of providing an engagement ring to the wife, the future husband will provide something useful to the household, which could be china or a clock. And before they announce their intentions officially, the couple will wait until August. And then, on the Sunday after October 11th, this is what is called Publishing Day, in which the church will announce which couples will be married officially. On the day of the ceremony, the wife will wear a simple blue dress and the husband will wear a simple black suit. To conclude the ceremony and make them officially wed, prayers and sermons will be given. After this, festivities will be held in which both the bride and groom help prepare for. Again, this is a great indicator of how important community is to the Amish, because everyone, even the people who are getting married, must help prepare for the festivities. A corner or eck of the room in which the Amish will be celebrating the festivities will be reserved to the husband and wife, in which the husband will sit man on left and the wife will sit woman on, oh wait, sorry, I got those fixed though. The man will sit on the right, the woman will sit on the left. This is how they will also sit in their buggies for so long as they are married.
So the Amish are community-centered and advocate forgiveness, right? So what would cause them to shun each other? The main reason of shunning is tough love and a communal emphasis itself. So when someone, according to Amish America, when Amish are shunning each other, the reason being is that they have to feel that it is a responsibility to do so, to show the person who is being shunned the error of their ways and lead them to recommit themselves back to the community. They view when you wrong the ordinary, not only do you wrong yourself, but you wrong the community. So they view shunning as their responsibility to the shunned and to do what's best for them. So shunning is actually a very rare occurrence, and so everyday practices come with their own unique set of practices.
Absolutely. Many everyday practices of the Amish lifestyle relate to colonial practices in America in the 1600s. So according to Cindy Ellie of Bolivar News, the father goes to work during the day while the mother stays at home to take care of the house with her children. By 6 a.m., the Amish household has completely woken up and they start with their first chore of milking cows. The father, wife, and oldest son usually take care of this. Once the cow has been milked and there is extra milk, the father will go off to town in his buggy to sell the extra milk. Meanwhile, the wife will stay at home and cook breakfast for the entire family. At the same time, the children are awoken to help set the table and clear dishes once they have finished eating breakfast. The same usually goes for lunch and dinner. Common daily Amish chores include doing the laundry and keeping the house very neat and tidy. In addition, they must also keep their gardens tended to, as you can see up here. This will also go into the food that they usually eat day by day. You see, the Amish typically avoid store-bought foods that are processed because they already have a farm and they usually grow whatever they eat. The typical foods that you would see them eating include pork, potatoes, and cabbage. However, they also make very hearty dishes for breakfast and dinner. These dishes include shoe fly pie, which is molasses based, and scrapple, which is usually made from meat parts and cornmeal and flour. In addition, they usually keep chickens for eggs for the morning, and they usually raise cows and pigs that can be slaughtered as well.
So today we presented ourselves and the Amish through three main points.